Episode 29 of WWE 2K23 Universe Mode, and we are here for the 24/7 Championship. Who will answer the call? Oh, he's back! Chad Gable is here. We haven't seen a whole lot of either Chad Gable or Otis ever since really the first episode of Monday Night Raw here on Universe Mode. We don't know why exactly these two haven't been featured a lot, but Chad Gable making his Universe Mode return, and it looks like Chad Gable's going to challenge for the 24/7 Championship. His buddy, his best friend Otis, by his side. Of course, it was the first episode of Monday Night Raw where Alpha Academy failed to become the first ever Raw Tag Team Champions. And what's funny about this is Shelton Benjamin is the current 24/7 champion and Chad Gable's former tag team partner. So this is going to be very interesting when these two step foot in a WWE ring together. Chad Gable looking to win his first piece of championship gold in his Universe Mode career. As here comes the new 24/7 champion, Shelton Benjamin. Of course, Shelton Benjamin made his WWE debut in Universe Mode this past Friday night on SmackDown, where he defeated Carlito to win the 24/7 Championship. He's a former two-time AEW World Trios Champion. And Shelton Benjamin here on Monday Night Raw to defend the title against his former partner Chad Gable. And look at the title shine around the veteran's waist. Shelton Benjamin is here. But will he keep that title around his waist? That is the question.
Introducing the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Can Chad Gable, the underdog, do it?
From Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the 24/7 champion, Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton Benjamin, a former member of the Hurt Business. Of course, his former leader, Bobby Lashley, will be in action later on tonight as he tries to take the UK title from the current champion, Gunther. But Shelton Benjamin defending his title, the 24/7 championship, against his former partner, that man right there making his Universe Mode return, Chad Gable, to kick off episode 29 of Monday Night Raw. The 24/7 championship is indeed on the line. Chad Gable, the challenger. Shelton Benjamin, the champion. Here we go. These two former friends, two former partners doing battle. And Chad Gable, this is a big moment to prove himself here tonight. We also got a long night of action ahead of us. Of course, the Undisputed Era against the Don Callis family. Our main event, Seth Rollins versus the #1 contender, Roman Reigns. If Rollins wins, Jon Moxley chooses the stipulation for day one. If Roman wins, he chooses the stipulation. And now, Benjamin driving Gable into the barricade. Remember, Benjamin has champion's advantage. Oh, DDT on the outside. You got to think, what does Bobby Lashley think about Shelton Benjamin being a singles champion here in Universe Mode? He's got to be very proud of his former partner. Oh, and now Gable trying to get a comeback. Of course, Otis watching on the outside. And a lot of people say Chad Gable, a crossface and the ropes forcing the break. A lot of people say Chad Gable is probably the most underrated talent in WWE. Hasn't had a lot of time to shine as opposed to other people. And Gable now, sending Benjamin on the ropes. Here's the cover to win the title early. Kick out by Benjamin. And Chad Gable, you got to think, even if he does not win here tonight, if he impresses enough, he could get more opportunities. And now a crossface being applied. Look at the face of Benjamin in pain, trying to fight out of this hold. And of course he does. That's the amateur wrestling experience of Shelton Benjamin. Chad Gable, former Olympian, representing the United States. A takedown, now the cover. As you can see there, the technical ability of Chad Gable, the challenger in this match. Oh, and an elbow connecting right across the face of the champion. And now posing for the fans in attendance. Confidence oozing on Gable. Oh! Clothesline, didn't get all of it, but it was enough to send Benjamin down. The power of Gable as well, the strength. Oh! Nice counter there by Benjamin. And now Shelton trying to get back in this matchup here on Raw. Belly to belly. We'll also see Io Sky taking on former Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Suplex with a bridge by Gable. Kick out at 2 by Benjamin. And Chad Gable showing his worth in this matchup. It's been almost all Gable since the opening bell. For the 3rd time in this match, going to utilize that crossface. Right in front of Otis as well. The referee in perfect position trying to see if Shelton Benjamin taps. And all the names that have held that 24/7 title in the past. Oh, Benjamin went for an elbow, missed wildly. And Chad Gable in control. He knows that opportunities like this do not come often. Benjamin, though, shot in the midsection. But that's not enough to stop Gable. Gable trying to use his quickness. Great counter by Benjamin. These two men know each other so well. Oh. Nope, Benjamin able to... Doesn't seem like Benjamin's head is in the game in this match. But Gable, of course, the power now. And this could be his opportunity. He is on the top. Into the moonsault, picture perfect. But he's not going for the cover. Of course, Gable, very smart. Knows that it probably isn't enough yet. But he's going to take this moment to taunt to the fans in attendance here for episode 29 of Monday Night Raw. And Gable sending Benjamin over the top rope. And now that gives Gable a chance to catch a breather. Of the 24/7 champion, Shelton Benjamin. Trying to pick apart the limbs, the legs, the arms, and the head. Oh! God, that's gotta hurt. Of course, we saw Brody King suffer a concussion on SmackDown this past week. Brody King, of course, representing the House of Black. He suffered that against Triple H. Count of 6. Gable has got to get Benjamin in the ring. The only way he can win the title here tonight is by pinfall or submission. And he realizes, count of 8, both men back inside the ring. And Gable now needs to take advantage. He's going to bring Benjamin into the corner. This could be it. This could be his time. Gonna go for it. The Chaos Theory connects. Nice roll through there. Gable immediately goes into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders down. Chad Gable is 24/7 champion. Chad Gable returning to Universe Mode. Impressing here tonight. Ending the very short reign of Shelton Benjamin here tonight on Monday Night Raw. What a win for Gable.
And the new 24/7 champion, Chad Gable.
A crowning moment for Chad Gable as he is the brand new 24/7 champion here on Universe Mode. Very, very amazing performance by the underdog and much deserved. Congratulations to Chad Gable. What a way to kick off episode 29 of Monday Night Raw here on Universe Mode. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is tag team action as the former United States champion, The Miz, teams up with the number 1 contender for the U.S. title, MJF, as they join forces to take on the team of the veteran Sting and the current United States champion, Darby Allin. It's the first time Darby and Sting have teamed together in over 6 months, and now they are reunited to take on the team of Miz and Maxwell, and that match is next here on Monday Night Raw, episode 29. This episode is currently streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv/MrWillym. And it will be on my YouTube channel, Willie Does Wrestling, shortly after the stream is done going live. Thank you so much for the support on the TV deal. It means the absolute world to me. We are at 1,453 subscribers on YouTube. Let's get those numbers up and share my videos around with all of your friends. As we are back here on Monday Night Raw, Chad Gable, our new 24/7 champion. But here comes the man who could very well be our next United States champion come day one. It is Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 221 pounds, MJF.
Of course, it was last week on Monday Night Raw where MJF won an 8-man battle royal in order to become the #1 contender for Darby Allin's United States Championship. It was made official for day one. MJF goes one-on-one against Darby Allin for the United States Championship. And MJF looking to build momentum as he has joined forces with the former United States champion, the man who lost the title last week, The Miz, to take on the team of Sting and Darby here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And it appears that MJF has gone back to his old ways. He wants to win championships. And here comes the man who must be very, very pissed off that he is no longer United States champion. It is The Miz, the A-lister, making his way to the ring here for this tag team match here tonight, joined by his wife, Maurice.
And his partner, accompanied by Maurice, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds,
The Miz, you could see the look on his face, trying to remain confident as he heads to the ring with his wife here tonight. But you can tell The Miz a little bit disappointed, frustrated that he lost the United States Championship in his no-holds-barred rematch against Darby Allin last week on Monday Night Raw. And The Miz trying to invoke his rematch clause, but the Raw general manager saying that the match is already made official. It will be Darby versus MJF. You can invoke your rematch clause after day one, but you will not get a match before or at day one. Miz very frustrated, but he wants to get revenge on Darby, and even if that means teaming up with Max here tonight, he is willing to do it. And it's an absolute dream team as well. Miz and MJF, very similar personalities. As here comes the new United States champion, Darby Allin is here with that title around his waist. You gotta think, a lot of satisfaction.
weighing in at 175 pounds, the WWE United States champion, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, of course, won his first singles championship in his Universe Mode career last week, the United States Championship. He's also a former 2-time Raw Tag Team Champion with his mentor Sting that he is teaming up yet again with tonight. This is the first time in 6 months that Darby Allin and Sting have teamed up together in a tag team match. And look at that title shine around the waist of Darby Allin. He never thought he'd get a singles title, but he is the current champion. As now here comes the 30-year veteran in professional wrestling, a man who can still go in the ring to this day. It is the icon, Sting, who has wrestled for numerous promotions in the United States as well as around the world.
And from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, the icon, Sting.
And of course, Sting, two-time Raw Tag Team Champion alongside Darby Allin. I had the chance to talk to Sting before Raw went on the air, and he told me, Showtime's almost over for me, but Showtime has just begun for Darby Allin. I am very proud of my protege for winning the United States Championship last week. Darby Allin is a future world champion, and he is showing the entire world that in this new era. Sting agreeing to team up with Darby Allin on Monday Night Raw. But that was most important in that statement, is Showtime's almost over for Sting. How will that play out, and will Sting possibly retire at some point in the near future? But either way, Sting having another match in Universe Mode, teaming up with Darby here tonight. And this whole rivalry between Miz and Darby really started when Sting tried to answer the Miz's US Open Challenge. But we're going to take a short break. This tag team match will commence after the break. As we are back here on episode 29 of Monday Night Raw, we just started this tag team match. Sting and Darby Allin teaming up for the first time in almost 7 months to take on the number one contender, MJF, and former U.S. champion, The Miz, here tonight. And we're getting a bit of a day one preview as the current U.S. champion, Darby Allin, taking on his challenger, MJF. Oh, and now Darby going to tag in his mentor Sting. Oh, and MJF rolls through. And the fact that Sting is still wrestling in his 60s is insane. But Sting says that this is his one passion. He loves professional wrestling. He's won numerous titles in his 3-decade-long career. And now The Miz legal against Sting. The reality check connects. And can that be a reality check for Sting? Ooh, try to get a cheap shot in on Darby Allin. Darby says no, and the knee again. Darby preventing an attack by The Miz. Sting taking advantage with a clothesline. First cover of the matchup. Is this enough? Kick out. And Sting now getting fired up, but Miz was able to recover. And The Miz was on a hot streak. The Miz won the championship at Extreme Rules against Claudio Castagnoli and Sami Zayn in a tables match. He's defended it multiple times, but he lost the title to Darby Allin. The Miz believing that he was going to reign as U.S. champion forever. But that was unfortunately not true, as now MJF tagged back in. And, oh, nice bulldog. Of course, cheap shot by The Miz, and MJF loving what he's seeing, but he doesn't realize Sting busted open, crawling, and tags in Darby Allin. Darby tagged in, Sling Blade. MJF, of course, a former AEW World Champion in Universe Mode, had a decent reign with the belt. And now another tag to The Miz. Oh, and now Darby trying to utilize some strikes. We've seen a little bit of this last week when these two had their match. Oh, and another cheap shot by MJF. But now Darby, frustrated, wanting to get it momentum against his challenger. My God. Head first on the apron goes MJF. And Darby trying to continue the momentum, but now here comes Miz with the world famous it kicks being applied to Darby Allin. Will Miz take advantage and get the victory for his team here tonight on Raw? Kick out at 2 by the United States Champion. And now Darby able to kip up and recover. And Darby Allin, that's the thing. That's probably part of the reason why he's the United States Champion right now. He can take a lot of punishment and come back better than ever. And now Darby with the legs applied and a nice stomp. And Darby Allin in control over the former champion in this tag team match. We still got a lot more action to go. Of course, Io Sky against Becky Lynch. UK title. Gunther defends against Bobby Lashley. We'll also see Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns in the main event. And Darby. Oh, no. Went for the coffin drop. Miz was a bit too far. And Darby, I guess a little bit embarrassed, tagging in his partner Sting. And look at the power, taking Miz down. And a little bit of frequent tags between the former two-time Raw Tag Champs. As Darby, in his third overall championship reign in his Universe Mode career. But now Miz countering and now taking advantage with some strikes. Of course, Maurice, Miz's wife, in the corner of Miz and MJF. Oh, and are we going to get a bit of a double team between these two talents? Tag, MJF legal. But these two going to have a double team. Oh, double back body drop, and MJF loving what he's seeing. And imagine if MJF pins Darby Allin en route to his US title opportunity at Day 1, which is our next Universe Mode pay-per-view coming in less than 2 weeks. And now, oh, what the hell happened there? I guess it was a bit of a botch. Rough landing for Darby. Here's the cover, and Darby and me. Oh, God, Sting getting a shot in on Max. But now Miz gonna throw Sting over the top rope. MJF now in control over the United States Champion in this match. And think about all the names that have held on to the title. Names like The Miz, Sami Zayn, Claudio Castagnoli, Braun Breaker, Sheamus, Wade Barrett, Happy Corbin, and now Darby Allin is on that list. Oh, elbow drop by MJF. Shades of the Macho Man, cover, hooks the leg. MJF has pinned the United States Champion. MJF and The Miz with the victory here on Raw. These two arrogant a-holes getting the win over Sting and Darby. It was the elbow drop by Maxwell Jacob Friedman that allowed MJF and The Miz to get the win. As these two celebrate their unexpected upset victory here on episode 29 of Raw, and MJF mountain loads of momentum heading into his big United States Championship opportunity against Darby Allin. These two on the same page as MJF. Can he become our next United States Champion? We find out when Day 1 commences, but we still got a lot of Monday Night Raw to go. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on episode 29, it is the original number 1 contender for the Raw Women's title, Io Sky, who gave up her shot so that way she didn't have to face Bayley, as she goes one-on-one against one of the women who will get an opportunity at Day 1, Becky Lynch, the former Raw Women's Champion. Of course, the other woman in that triple threat, Charlotte Flair, will be in Becky's corner as Bayley, the Raw Women's Champion, will be in Io's corner. It's Io versus Becky. That match is next on episode 29 of Monday Night Raw. Well, we are back here on Monday Night Raw, and it is time for women's division action. As it is Io Sky making her way to the ring here on Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Bayley, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
And Io Sky was originally supposed to face Bayley at day one for the Raw Women's Championship, but Io Sky says, no, I'm not facing my friend. I will face anyone who takes the title from Bayley. If anyone, I am going to wait for my opportunity. So it was official at day one. It'll be Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley in a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. But Io Sky wanting to get her hands on the former Raw Women's Champion, the woman that she would have originally faced at day one, Becky Lynch. As here she comes, it was the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion in Universe Mode history, Becky Lynch, making her way to the ring here on Raw. And look at the look on her face. No longer the champion. Of course, it has been documented here on Universe Mode, the history between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Of course, at day one, they're opponents, but recently they've become allies and part of a common enemy in Damage Control, the team of Io Sky and the Raw Women's Champion Bayley. And Becky Lynch with Charlotte in her corner, looking to take out Bayley's lackey, as she likes to call her, Io Sky, here tonight on Raw. You hear the Becky chants echoing around the arena. Io Sky, Becky Lynch, one-on-one on the road to day one, and it's happening right now. Oh, and look at Io Sky. Oh, at least tried to get some shots in the early going. But Becky Lynch now with a suplex. You see Bayley watching on. Io Sky was traded to Monday Night Raw after the cancellation of AEW, reuniting with Bayley. Of course, Dakota Kai, their former partner, the part of the Friday Night SmackDown roster. Dakota Kai doing big things over there as well. And Becky Lynch in the early going. A bit of a figure four, a little bit of a shade to her frenemy, Charlotte Flair. Oh! A tackle there by Io, rough landing for Becky. Cover. Oh, but that will take more than that to put Becky Lynch away. These two international women's superstars love to fight. Io Sky, oh, and now Becky Lynch. Whoa, look at this transition into an armbar. Becky Lynch, of course, a submission technician. In the middle of the ring, Io's got nowhere to go. But Io Sky now, just getting out of that predicament. Oh, and now Becky going for the STF. All Io has to do is reach that bottom rope. The crossface STF being applied. And now Io, the elbows breaking out of the hold. This women's division match is getting very ugly real fast between these two women. And Io dropping Becky face first into the canvas, and now talking some trash to the former women's champ. And now, oh, look at this, just raking Becky's neck on the top rope. And now it's Io applying a crossface, mocking the man. Right in front of Charlotte Flair as well. Another one of Bayley's challengers at day one. Becky Lynch would love to become a two-time Raw Women's Champion. Oh, Bayley! Bayley getting involved. The Raw Women's Champion getting involved in the match. And Io taking advantage of the distraction. Cover. And another kick out. Io thought she had that one thanks to the distraction by Bayley. Oh, now the double knees to the gut. Io clearly frustrated. Oh, you see there Bayley introducing a steel chair into the ring. I don't know if the referee will really notice that. Oh, looked like Becky was thinking manhandle slam. Io, though, white noise connects. Now Becky back to her feet. And now the barrage of strikes by the man trying to get back in this matchup. Suplex into a cover. Kick out by Io. And now Becky trying to get the support of the WWE fans. And now Bayley again getting in the face of Becky Lynch. And Io again. Bayley making sure Io Sky gets the advantage in this matchup. Oh, went for the super kick. Becky Lynch able to avoid it. And now she's got her in the disarm her. The disarm her middle of the ring. Not really middle of the ring. Io needs to reach. Can she force a break or break the hold? Yes, she does. Io stays alive. And now Io hooking the arms into the backbreaker. Io knows this could be her opportunity. This would be a huge win if Io Sky manages to put Becky Lynch away in this matchup. Oh. Oh. Big kick. What the hell? And now Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair getting in the face of Io. Trying to get sweet, sweet payback. Becky getting a breather. And Becky frustrated. And now Becky going to get back inside the ring. But Io still in control. Very even match here between these two talents. Ooh, nice trip there by Io. And now, bam! Knee right to the face. Becky's still trying to get back to her feet. Oh, and now the knee right to the side. Becky Lynch, you could see, in a world of hurt again with the knee. Oh no, and now Charlotte again. Charlotte Flair making her presence known. Becky, manhandle slam. You have got to be kidding me. What the hell? Bayley distracting the official now. The official sees it. What the hell is going on? Kick out at 2 by Io. Becky had the match won. As I apologize for the break, and Becky Lynch going for the cover on Io Sky. We're in the middle of a one-on-one match between Io Sky and former Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Io going for a Hurricane Rana. Becky able to counter, and it's been a back and forth match so far. We still got a long night of action to go in here tonight. Oh, and Io. Oh, nice clubbing blow. And once again, Charlotte. This is the third time in the match Charlotte's gotten herself involved. She's in this match to try to even the odds against Damage Control. And Io throwing Becky almost right in front of Charlotte Flair, one of the #1 contenders for the Raw Women's Championship. And no dissension between Io and Bayley. Oh, went for a springboard dropkick, missed wildly. And now Becky taking advantage from that failure. Oh, now Becky saying gloves are off. It's time to get physical. Look at this exploder. Just willing to do anything in her arsenal to win this matchup. Leg drop connects as well. And now Becky Lynch cover to win this matchup here tonight. Becky Lynch defeating Io Sky here tonight on Raw. Becky Lynch getting momentum towards the triple threat match at day one. Bam! The leg drop, and that was all she wrote. Bayley trying to shout words of encouragement, but it was no use. What a win for Becky Lynch, and you got to think part of that victory was thanks to Charlotte Flair. Of course, in this build-up, they're partners, but at day one, they will be opponents. But what a win. Former Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch here in this matchup, here on episode 29 of Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is a battle of former friends who are now mortal enemies. Wade Barrett made his return to Universe Mode last week, where he and Sheamus got in a bit of a brawl in the Battle Royal. Of course, both men ended up not becoming #1 contender for the US title, so now they're taking their frustrations out on each other. It'll be Wade Barrett one-on-one against Sheamus next on episode 29 of Monday Night Raw. Well, we are back here on Monday Night Raw, and it is time for a good old European beatdown, as here comes the returning former United States champion here on Universe Mode, Wade Barrett, making his return to singles action here on Raw. Look at this entrance.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Preston, England, weighing in at 246 pounds, Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett returned to Monday Night Raw from injury last week, where he tried to become the #1 contender for the United States title at day one. He's blamed Sheamus for distracting him and preventing him from going to day one to face Darby Allin. So now Wade Barrett having his first singles match in several months against the Celtic Warrior here tonight. As here comes a man who was also a former US champion in Universe Mode. A very brief reign though. It is the Celtic Warrior, leader of the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, making his way to the ring.
And his opponent, representing the Brawling Brutes from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Of course, Sheamus fresh out of a rivalry with Imperium, trying to make a name for himself yet again on the Raw roster, believing he needs to use Wade Barrett as a stepping stone to prove that he still deserves to be in the championship picture on Monday nights. Sheamus and Barrett, two former members of the stable known as the League of Nations back in the day, now they are facing each other one-on-one. Barrett, Sheamus, it starts right now. And Wade Barrett, you gotta think, has taken months of physical therapy, waiting to get an opportunity like this to perform on Raw again and to prove that he is a big deal. And Barrett scoop slam on Sheamus. And of course, you know that these two men love to fight, especially when it's against one another. These two men, two former US champions, as mentioned earlier. But these two also have all the makings to be future world champions, whether it be the undisputed title or maybe one of them can go to SmackDown and win the world heavyweight title. As Barrett in a world of control in the early going of this one-on-one matchup. Oh, kick and a super kick. My God, with authority there by Wade Barrett. Barrett returned on the Raw after Money in the Bank and won the US title in his first match. Great knee to the gut there. Cover, hook of the leg. Almost got the win right there. Could you imagine? And Wade Barrett's just decimating Sheamus here in the early going of this matchup. Sheamus now retreating to the corner. Oh! Barrett went for a big shot, but now Sheamus. Oh, big boot. And Wade Barrett looking to make it a quick night in the office. We're going to see it. Bullhammer. Bullhammer connects by Barrett. Cover. Hooks the leg. Oh, and Sheamus kicks out. And now Sheamus trying to get that Irish temper flowing. Fight forever chance. Wade Barrett thought he had the match won. He exposed the red elbow pad, went for the bullhammer, but it was not enough to put Sheamus away just yet. Sheamus found an unseen energy source, tried to get back in this matchup, but Barrett just too fresh. And Barrett begging Sheamus to bring it, but Sheamus wanting to get it done in the ring like men. And Barrett more than happy to oblige. No, it was a trap made by Sheamus. Oh, knee into the corner there by the former US champion and dropping Barrett down. Now Sheamus going for a cover. Is this enough? Quick kick out by Barrett. These two former buddies. Away slam. And look at Sheamus waiting for the WWE Universe to rile him up. And look at this. Sheamus with an amazing comeback in this match. Oh, but Barrett, no retreating to the ropes. Irish whip by Sheamus, went for the knee, missed. And these two just absolutely hyped. Both men know if they want to get back in the championship picture, they need to get a good win. Sheamus went for the same knee that Barrett applied earlier in the match, failed. Barrett now, big boot. Sheamus busted open on that exchange. And now Barrett on the ropes. Or sending Sheamus to the ropes, rather. Oh no, what does Barrett have in mind? Oh my God, the brutal knees. Sheamus is out of it. Look at Barrett go. God. This new attitude of Wade Barrett needing to prove himself on the red brand. And he's just beating the hell out of his former buddy. Oh, Sheamus recovers, sending Barrett over the top. And you can tell Sheamus is pissed. These two men having a very personal back and forth battle here on Monday Night Raw. This is a battle we never thought we would need. Oh, Barrett though, with the elbow counters. And now Barrett, we've seen this before. The waistland connects. Cover, hooks the leg on Sheamus. Wade Barrett with the win here on Raw. Welcome back, Wade Barrett. That was not, in fact, the wasteland. That was a slam. Bam! But it was enough to get the job done, defeating Sheamus here on Raw, and Barrett's here to stay. And I think we can expect big things in this second run of Wade Barrett returning from injury after months away. Wade Barrett putting the Monday Night Raw roster on notice. What a win for Barrett here on episode 29 of Monday Night Raw, as we can expect big things from him, but we still got a lot more action to come. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next here on Monday Night Raw, it is a battle for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Bobby Lashley earned this opportunity 2 weeks ago, and he gets that opportunity here tonight as he takes on the very dominant Ring General, Gunther. These two men have had a rivalry in AEW in the past that has transitioned to the Monday Night Raw brand, and these two reigniting their rivalry over the UK title, and their clash is next on Monday Night Raw episode 29. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is another title match.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United Kingdom Championship.
The UK title is on the line. Can we see a new champion in this man? The almighty former leader of the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, is here. Bobby Lashley got traded to AEW after the post-AEW cancellation draft, and ever since arriving to the Red Brand, Bobby Lashley proving himself to be a main event level player Battle Royal to become the he won a fatal 5-way match to become the #1 contender. He suffered a major upset loss last week against Ludwig Kaiser of Imperium, but Bobby Lashley getting his opportunity to take the title from Gunther here tonight on Raw. You could see the confidence in the almighty. He's all alone here in this matchup, but Bobby doesn't care, looking to prove he deserves to become champion, looking to win his first singles title in Universe Mode here tonight. He's a former 2-time AEW Trios champion as part of the Hurt Business, but now he's looking to win here tonight. Oh, look at this, Ludwig.
Executed by unprecedented precision, a diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport. Der Ringgeneral Gunther!
Well, Gunther, the WWE UK champion, is here. And of course, Gunther, former AEW World Champion, former AEW Trios Champion as part of Imperium, and now the current WWE UK Champion. Gunther, possibly one of, if not the most successful man in Universe Mode history. Gunther has held that UK title for a while now, has defended it against the likes of Ridge Holland and Sheamus, now putting that UK title on the line against Bobby Lashley, as Gunther looking to prove himself. He also owns a pinfall victory over the current hardcore champion from SmackDown, Wardlow, at Survivor Series. And you know he brought Ludwig Kaiser out here to add salt to the wound of Ludwig Kaiser's big win over Bobby Lashley, as Gunther looking to defend that title yet again against Bobby Lashley.
Introducing the challenger from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Can Bobby win the title?
From Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds, he is the WWE United Kingdom Champion,
Gunther, with that title around his shoulder. That UK title has quickly become one of the most prestigious titles in all of Universe Mode ever since Gunther won the title against Butch of the Brawling Brutes, handing the title to the referee, giving Bobby Lashley a good look at what he is fighting for, the WWE United Kingdom Championship on the line yet again here on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley, the challenger, Gunther, the champion, and here we go, these two behemoths set to do battle. And Bobby, well, look at these two men. Of course, they know each other so well from their time in All Elite Wrestling here on Universe Mode. You know that they have done their homework on one another. These two going one-on-one yet again, writing another chapter in their iconic rivalry. And Gunther getting the upper hand early on in this match, but Bobby able to recover. Look at the power of this man. Oh, and this is why Bobby is such a big player on Monday nights. He can do big things. He could be a future undisputed champion. Bobby! No, Gunther able to avoid, knew that was coming. And the in-ring IQ of Gunther, that is why he is called the Ring General. Oh, wait a minute, but Bobby preventing a future attack there by Gunther. But now Gunther has Bobby up on his shoulders, face first onto the apron, hardest part of the ring. And the only way for Bobby to win the UK title is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Oh, power bomb on the outside. I don't care how strong you are, that can hurt just about anyone. But now Bobby Lashley going to bring, wait a minute, Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser getting involved. Of course, Ludwig beat Bobby Lashley last week on Monday Night Raw. And now Ludwig playing a role in trying to help Gunther retain his championship here tonight. And the vicious chops by Gunther. And now it's been all Gunther in this match against Bobby Lashley. Gunther now dragging the lifeless body of the Almighty. But now Bobby trying to recover. But Gunther, oh, the sleeper, the Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch, middle of the ring on Bobby Lashley. He's fading, you can see it. Will the challenger pass out? Oh, Bobby. Oh, the Almighty able to get out of the ring. This match continues. And Bobby now posing for the fans. But Gunther able to recover. Oh, uppercut to the back of the head. Can this be it for Gunther to retain the United Kingdom Championship? He does. Gunther is still United Kingdom Champion. All it took, bam! Vicious uppercut to the back of the head. And that was it for Gunther to retain.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE United Kingdom Champion, Gunther!
Gunther continuing his dominance over Raw as he is still the United Kingdom Champion. Who, if anyone, can dethrone the Ring General? Congratulations to Gunther once again retaining the United Kingdom Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is a 6-man tornado tag team match as the Undisputed Era reunite to take on Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita, and Mr. Money in the Bank Shinsuke Nakamura. The reunited Don Callis family taking on the Undisputed Era. It is months in the making, and it is happening next here on Monday Night Raw, episode 29. Well, here we go. It is 6-man tornado tag team action as the Undisputed Era are back.
The following contest is a 6-man tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 631 pounds.
Of course, Bobby Fish to your left, Roderick Strong to your right, Adam Cole in the middle. Adam Cole returned to Universe Mode from an injury he sustained at Extreme Rules after a 3-on-1 attack. And the Undisputed Era looking to take out Kenny Omega and the rest of the Don Callis family here tonight on Raw. As look at this entrance between these three, completely reunited. As Cole, Strong, and Fish looking to get the win. As here comes the cleaner, Kenny Omega is here.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 218 pounds, Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, of course, has betrayed Adam Cole a couple of months back. Has tried to get back on this rise here on Universe Mode. Of course, Omega not really there yet, but he said he is making his intentions clear. Even if he has to reunite with his uncle Don Callis, he wants to win gold and take out anyone who possibly stands in his way, even if that includes Undisputed Era. As Kenny Omega is here once again on Raw, looking to do just that. As here comes Shinsuke Nakamura, Mr. Money in the Bank, making his way to the ring, not with his contract, however, but Shinsuke Nakamura wanting to take out Adam Cole once and for all. Of course, it was last week.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
It was last week on Monday Night Raw where Adam Cole made his Universe Mode return and defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in one-on-one competition. Nakamura trying to get back in the groove of things and possibly cash in his contract and possibly become a future undisputed Universal Champion. Nakamura still has that contract not yet cashed in. He has until the next Money in the Bank pay-per-view in order to do it. But Nakamura has been too busy trying to cause chaos over the red brand to even think about that title. As here comes Nakamura's tag team partner, Konosuke Takeshita.
The family from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 231 pounds.
Of course, to Konosuke Takeshita, of course, very, very happy to help out Don Callis. But over the past few weeks, Konosuke, not really a lot of momentum. When he first debuted on Monday Night Raw, he's been competing in main events, competing almost every week. This is a moment for Konosuke Takeshita to also prove himself on the red brand by helping Omega and Nakamura here tonight. But either way, all 6 men are in the ring. 6-man trios tornado tag team match. And it begins right now. It is the Undisputed Era versus the Don Callis family. And look at this, Roderick Strong targeting Shinsuke Nakamura in the early going. Bobby Fish targeting Kenny Omega. Oh, nice knee there by Fish. Brainbuster there by Konosuke Takeshita. And now it's Adam Cole and Shinsuke Nakamura going at it. Of course, first man who gains pinfall or submission gets the victory for their team. Oh, nice knee there by Nakamura. As it looks like the Don Callis family with momentum in the early going. Takeshita with a guillotine there on Roderick Strong, broken up by Adam Cole. Now Bobby Fish working on Nakamura. Bobby Fish, who debuted in Universe Mode to reunite with Cole and Strong. As now it's the Undisputed Era standing strong. And Adam Cole taking a bullet for Bobby Fish. Now it's the whole Undisputed Era with momentum. A united front. As Strong working on Takeshita, 2-on-1 on Omega, and Bobby Fish. Bam! I think Omega busted open in the early going of this tag team match. As Nakamura with a power bomb on Adam Cole. Meanwhile, Roddy Strong with a submission on Omega didn't end up working. And now it is Strong and Nakamura, the only 2 left standing. Bobby Fish and Konosuke Takeshita facing each other on the outside. Powerbomb again by Mr. Money in the Bank. And now Omega back to his feet as well. Strong in trouble. But now here comes Cole and Fish. Helping a brother out. And Takeshita again with a guillotine choke. And Cole realizes yet again breaking it up. Cole and Fish standing strong. Cover by Cole for the Undisputed Era kick out. And now Fish, bam! With the knee to Nakamura. And now it's 2-on-1 again. This time on Takeshita. On Takeshita getting out of it. And now here comes Kenny Omega. Cover by Takeshita. On Cole. Almost with the win for the heel team. Now Omega. Cover. And Cole breaking it up. Takeshita not liking that. Oh, brilliant move on Adam Cole. And now Bobby Fish. Oh, went for the spear. Takeshita blocking the way. Didn't get all of it. And that just goes to show the unity. As now Kenny Omega looking to fly, no misses. Sidestep by Fish. What a matchup. And now Takeshita taking out Bobby Fish. It is Takeshita and Fish all alone inside the ring. And it is chaos on the outside. And now Takeshita working on the knee of Bobby Fish. Of course, Fish has a history of injuries. And it looks like Takeshita trying to re-injure Bobby Fish here tonight. Going for that leg. Making sure that Fish stays out of it. And Cole has one less friend on Raw. Nice suplex by Takeshita. Cover in this match. Kick out by Bobby. And now Roddy Strong trying to get back involved. And Takeshita trying to fight back against both members of the UE. Takeshita doing a good job. And now Roddy Strong yet again with a backbreaker. Omega and Nakamura 2-on-1 on Cole. A lot like how we saw at Extreme Rules. Nice double team there by Strong and Fish. Nakamura trying to get back in the fray. But Fish and Strong, the combined force. And Strong with the end of Heartache. Cover for the Undisputed Era. For the win here tonight. Undisputed Era have done it. Have defeated the Don Callis family, and that's the second consecutive pinfall loss for Shinsuke Nakamura. Bobby Fish distracting Konosuke Takeshita, and Omega was too focused on Cole on the outside. The Undisputed Era are back in business, baby, as they celebrate their impressive trio's win here tonight. And will this rivalry with the Don Callis family finally be over as Cole, Strong, and Fish celebrate their victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw? And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our co-main event of the evening, as Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker will team up to take on the Good Brothers. Of course, The Rock will be in Cody and Braun's corner, and of course the Good Brothers always in the corner with AJ Styles. Of course, AJ Styles and The Rock will go one-on-one at the Day 1 pay-per-view. Of course, the allies for both men colliding in a tag team match. Cody and Braun versus the Good Brothers is next. It is our co-main event of the evening, as here comes the former two-time United States champion, Braun Breaker, making his way to the ring. You see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in his corner, accompanying him to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by The Rock, from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker could very well be the future of Universe Mode. We've been very vocal about it. Braun Breaker, a longtime friend of Cody Rhodes. He even said how appreciative he is to even have teamed with The Rock, let alone get respect from Dwayne Johnson. And Braun Breaker here to team with Cody Rhodes yet again to take on the Good Brothers of the OC. As here comes the first overall draft pick in the Universe Mode draft for Monday Night Raw. It is the first ever undisputed Universal Champion. He is a two-time champion. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is here. Of course, Cody Rhodes, a total workhorse for Monday Night Raw, as now the rivalry with the OC for this man has reignited.
And his partner from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, of course, very happy that The Rock is back here in Universe Mode. Cody Rhodes says that he and Braun Breaker will indeed be in The Rock's corner for his match one-on-one against AJ Styles. Of course, Cody, a lot of history with AJ, dating back from the early days of Universe Mode when they collided over the undisputed title. And now Cody Rhodes It's personal. As now Cody and Braun standing tall as here come the OC. Of course, led by a former undisputed champion in his own right, the phenomenal AJ Styles. The OC, the official, the original, the only club that matters.
And accompanied by AJ Styles at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC.
And of course, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the OC, in terms of their own individual accomplishments, not a lot to really show for it. But could you imagine a victory over two main event talents in Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker? How that would do for their tag team careers could even very well warrant a tag team title match in the near future for Gallows and Anderson. But Gallows and Anderson always having the back of the Phenomenal One, as Braun Breaker will start things off against Big Luke Gallows as this tag team match starts right now. And of course, Luke Gallows, formerly known as Doc Gallows, a very, very intimidating competitor, as Gallows, oh wait a minute, Braun Breaker able to counter. And of course, Braun Breaker has competed in numerous main events ever since starting his partnership with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Of course, Braun has been very vocal about how beneficial Cody's mentorship has been to the young man. And now Gallows went for a shoulder tackle. Breaker was able to block. And now Breaker going for the cover. Also, Breaker talked about how much in common he and Cody had. Breaker coming from the legendary Steiner wrestling family, and Cody coming from the Rhodes family. My God, there's the shoulder tackle there by Gallows. And Luke Gallows getting momentum over Cody Rhodes. And Gallows just punching the face of the American Nightmare. Oh, kick there by Cody. And it looks like Mr. Rhodes looking to get momentum back on his side. Of course, you see The Rock cheering. Oh, slap right across the face. Shades of Cody's brother, Goldust, also known as Dustin Rhodes. Oh, and went for a big strike. Cody able to counter. Drop kick right to the back. Gallows now exiting the ring, and Cody targeting Anderson, dropping him off the apron. Count of one, and Gallows just staring. Braun back in the match. Oh, and another clothesline there by Gallows. And look at BLG. Oh, nice power slam there to Breaker. And now Braun. Vicious strikes there by the former U.S. champ. And now a bear hug middle of the ring. Gallows with nowhere to go. And Luke Gallows could tap, but Anderson breaking up the submission. And now Breaker, frustrated, targets his attention to Carl, who's not even the legal man. And Anderson over the top rope. And now Breaker tagging in Cody Rhodes yet again in this match. Cody Rhodes has probably competed in the most matches out of anyone here on Universe Mode. Cody Rhodes almost each and every week competing. Cody loves to fight, loves to show off for the WWE fans in attendance for Monday Night Raw. That's why he was the first draft pick. That's why he was the first Universal Champion. And now Gallows punches right at the back of Cody Rhodes. Now here's the cover. Is this enough? Kick out at one by Cody Rhodes. And again, like we said, a win over Cody and Braun for the OC can do big things in their tag team careers. But Cody, the vertebraker, cover, hook of the leg. Oh, that's it. Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker with a quick and easy victory here on Monday Night Raw. The Vertebreaker was all they needed. Vertebreaker on Gallows. Anderson was not even legal in this entire match. Anderson just stood there.
Braun Breaker and Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker, another victory in their partnership, as The Rock's confidence have very well extended, as Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker have done it again in our co-main event of Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is our main event. Of course, 2/3 of the Shield officially reunited, as Seth freaking Rollins will represent Jon Moxley in this match against Roman Reigns. If Seth Rollins wins, Jon Moxley chooses the stipulation in his Universal title defense against Roman Reigns. However, if Roman wins, he gets to choose the stipulation at day one. It is a very high stakes matchup in our main event between these two former Shield brothers. It is Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, and it is next on Monday Night Raw episode 29. It is our main event of episode 29 of Monday Night Raw, as here comes Seth freaking Rollins, the Visionary, the Revolutionary, and once again a Hound of Justice. Look at this. Seth Rollins bringing back his vintage Shield uniform, all the way dating from 2012.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by John Max Lee, representing the Shield from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
Of course, Seth Rollins feeling bad for Jon Moxley after Mox was abandoned by the Blackpool Combat Club, and Rollins also not a lot of success in his Universal career. Both men believing the only way that both men can succeed, or if for Mox's case remain on the top of the mountain, is if the Shield returns to combat the Bloodline. Rollins agreeing, and the Shield is now back. Rollins is here looking to represent Mox in this match, as here comes the Tribal Chief, as there's the Enforcer, a man who Seth Rollins has problems with, the Enforcer Solo Sikoa. And now here comes the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. And you gotta think Roman Reigns is very pissed that the Shield have reunited to go against his Bloodline. Roman Reigns, the #1 contender for the Universal Championship.
Representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
I had the opportunity to speak to Roman Reigns, and he said these two are the most hypocritical men in the planet. In the history of the Shield, at some point both men stabbed the Shield in the back. Someone who never betrayed my brothers once, it was me, Roman Reigns. Roman has never turned heel on the Shield ever in the history of the Shield. And Roman Reigns saying, why am I public enemy #1? Why is everyone going against me and my bloodline when they should really be going against each other? So here we go. Rollins versus Reigns. Two former brothers going at it. Needing to reunite the Shield. And of course, a lot of frustration coming in on Roman Reigns. Of course, who could forget? Clash at the Castle. Cover on Rollins. Kick out. When it was Clash at the Castle where Jon Moxley tapped out to the guillotine on top of Hell in a Cell, but it didn't count because it wasn't inside the ring. Roman believing he should be undisputed champion by now. And Roman going to take out that frustration on the Architect. Oh, now stomping on the fingers of Seth freaking Rollins. Very personal is this rivalry between Roman Reigns and the Shield. And it's been almost all Roman since the opening bell. Rollins able to roll through into the knee. Quick knee. Cover for the win. Kick out by Reigns. And you think maybe being back in the Shield is helping the confidence of Mr. Seth Rollins. Telling Roman, come on, bring it on. And now Roman. Oh! Clothesline to Seth. It was Seth Rollins who initially broke up the Shield. Now it's Rollins who reunited it. And now, oh, Roman going for the bad knee of Seth Rollins. And that's very good strategy because Rollins had a devastating knee injury. Oh, Reigns went for that signature guillotine. Rollins able to counter. Bam! And Rollins just mocking Roman into the big boot. And it's not looking good for Jon Moxley. The tribal chief might choose the stipulation at day one. Oh no, not on the outside, not there. Razor's Edge power bomb on the outside of the ring to Seth freaking Rollins. And Roman just loving this attack. She's seeing that Shield gear once again is bringing a side to Roman. Oh, Rollins able to counter into the Falcon Arrow on the outside. And these two men need to go back inside the ring, but Seth with another Falcon Arrow. Count of 8. Oh, Roman head first onto the ring post. Oh, and now breaking the count. But Rollins continuing on the offense. Super kick to Reigns. And these two going to fight outside the ring some more. This fight too big for the ring. Rollins throwing Reigns over. And now just laughing at the fallen #1 contender. Rollins and Moxley had a lot of battles over the summer. Oh, but they're putting their differences behind them for a common goal. Oh, spear by Reigns on the outside. Rollins is out. And now Reigns just going to continue the assault. Count of 9. Oh no. And Roman Reigns has won by count out after knocking out Seth freaking Rollins with the spear on the outside, punch to the temple. And look at Rollins, he was motionless. And Moxley just watching as the tribal chief got the win. Roman Reigns with the win as he gets the right now to choose the stipulation between himself and the Universal Champion Jon Moxley's clash for the title at day 1. What stipulation will Roman pick? Stay tuned as we find out. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to have to conclude episode 29 of Monday Night Raw here on Universe Mode. If you like it, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. And until next time, this has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.